Well, with me now are two members of the RCP Trainee Committee. We have the Chair, Carol Postlethwaite, and also Orod Osanlou, who is the Deputy Chair. Welcome to you.
Thank you very much.
So basically, what are the major challenges, would you say, facing trainees at the moment?
The healthcare environment at the moment within the UK is under great stress. With the great stress becomes a difficulty with balancing the needs of trainee doctors to receive training with the undoubted increase in the need to deliver a good, safe service to the patients that they serve. The problem that we're having at the moment is, in particular, everybody's been aware of the increase in workload over this Christmas, which has been one of the busiest winters that we can remember. More hospitals than ever have put out Opal Style 4 alerts to signify that they're under incredible pressure and at breaking point almost.
And Orod, what do you say, things are getting better or worse at the moment?
Most people think that things are getting worse, and if you speak to senior physicians who have been consultants for 30 years, they're saying that what we're experiencing now is unprecedented and arguably the worst that they've experienced. And then you get a generation of junior doctors and people who are aspiring to be junior doctors who are seeing this happen. And we've had applications to medical school fall, issues with people progressing through training, and we need to be appealing to those junior doctors and making people realise that medicine is brilliant, so that we can try and help patients as much as we can.
And one body that's helping, of course, is the Trainee Committee. So what sort of work are you doing to help?
When I was going through my training, I didn't really know about the Trainees Committee at all. It was I got approached by a consultant when I started my first registrar job, and he happened to have been the outgoing chair of the Trainees Committee and said, had I ever thought about working for them? And I'd never heard of them. That, I think, is one of our biggest problems, is because the vast majority of the trainees who work within medicine probably don't realise that there are a group of elected trainees, elected by them actually, who sit on council and within the Royal College and represent them in terms of reminding the college that actually its very function is to have very high quality training for them and to be the voice of them in the future. We are, after all, the future of the college.
And Orod, would you say that the committee has had any particular success with initiatives or things that you're pushing through?
Yes, we engage with doctors a lot more, with junior doctors a lot more than the Royal College has traditionally in the past. The website has been updated. We send out more correspondence to our members as well. And we've also been involved on a trainee level with various communications, for example, a letter that was signed by all of us, but including President Jane Dacre to the Prime Minister, outlining some of these issues.
We're also the voice of the trainees for issues such as the very well publicised problems around the trainees' new contracts last year. And I personally wrote a letter to Jeremy Hunt explaining the frustration. We liaise within the Trainees Committee with a lot of other organisations as well across the healthcare environment. For instance, the Academy of Royal Colleges, there's a Trainees Doctors group on that, and all of the Royal Colleges have doctors, and we formulate strategy to make sure that the voice of the trainee is very much fore and central most.
And what would you say is your biggest headache, and how do you think the RCP is supporting you through that?
There's an issue surrounding work-life balance, which is a big problem. There's been a few unfortunate cases recently of doctors who have suffered ill health and worse. It's a reminder of that doctors are human beings as well, and everybody needs support at times. So the Royal College have released various public documents which have a scientific backing to them, which tries to support junior doctors. So, for example, keeping medicine brilliant, underfunded, underdoctored, overstretched, and another one which is in development at the moment about medical registrars and quality criteria, which will help both with training and also the holistic overview.
So what do you think that trainees particularly get out of RCP conferences like this one?
Well, there's lots of different reasons to come to a conference such as this. There's a poster opportunity, so junior doctors come and bring their posters. There's a networking opportunity, so there's I think about 800 people here today, so there's a big opportunity to meet your peers. And there's also a big learning opportunity as well. So there's cutting edge things that we've spoken about today that I'm very excited to go and see.
I think it's a fantastic opportunity to find out about what innovations are going on in other hospitals and take them back to your own organisation and improve patient care and your own sort of services as a result. And we get a lot out of conferences. One of the big initiatives that we're trying to do at the moment is we're setting up a trainees conference, which we're hoping is going to be at the very least very cheap, or we're hoping free to all members of the Royal College who are trainees. And that's going to happen sort of May, June next year in Birmingham. So watch this space, it's going to be fantastic.
And it's going to coincide with the 500th anniversary of the Royal College as well.
There you go. All right. Well, both of you, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much.